Welcome in to the NJCAA Network. I'm your host, Zach McKinstry, and today we are Bama bound, or at least 16 district champions are, as we unveil the seeding for the 2023 NJCAA Division I Softball National Tournament. No at-large bids for this tournament, so the teams already know they've made it. They're just waiting to see where they rank and who they play against in the tournament bracket. Let's go ahead and take a look at that bracket and its format. It's a double elimination tournament, so you got to lose twice to be kicked out, to be played at Chakalaka Park, which, by the way, I did the research, and yes, that's how you pronounce it, in Oxford, Alabama, from Tuesday, May 23rd to Saturday, the 27th. Okay, let's dive right into it. The number one seed in the 2023 NJCAA D1 softball tournament is Odessa and the Wranglers. Third consecutive tournament appearance for the Wranglers, who ride a 29-game win streak while outscoring opponents 30-3 in the Region 5 West tournament. 51-4 overall record for Odessa, and now the number one overall seed. They will play the 16 seed in the opening matchup, Gordon State and the Highlanders. What a turnaround it was for Gordon State, a very streaky team. The Highlanders lost 11 in a row in the regular season and lost 6 of their last 10 before the Region 17 tournament, but grinded through the postseason, taking down Georgia Military College twice and clinching a spot in this tournament at 23-22 overall. 8 seed is the next matchup. They'll take on the 9 seed, but first it is Butler Community College from Kansas. It's been a great season for the Grizzlies, which saw a couple of incredible wins to even get to this spot. In the journey to the Grizzlies' 8th straight Plains District Championship, Butler used a 2-run homer and an RBI double in a 3-run bottom of the 7th to walk off Northeastern, and then the following game squeaked out an extra inning 14-13 win to punch their ticket. Do they still have magic left? Well, we'll find out when they play the 9 seed College of Southern Idaho. The Golden Eagles closed the season winning 13 straight games, including a Region 18 championship. CSI has 6 all-region players, including the pitcher of the year, Gracie Walters, who has a 17-1 record this season and 275 innings of work over the span of her career. On to the next matchup. It is the 5 seed versus the 12 seed, starting with Northwest Florida State. We have a first-timer. The Raiders had never been to the NJCAA Softball National Tournament until they clinched their spot last Monday with a thrilling win over Indian River State. The Raiders were down 6-2 in the 6th, but walked it off just an inning later on a Riley Gibson 2 RBI hit on her birthday. Not many better ways to spend your birthday for the 52-9 Northwest Florida State, and they hope to keep on winning as the 5 seed. On to the 12 seed Eastern Arizona. The Lady Monsters can mash. Eastern Arizona is 44-17, highlighted by Cassidy Morrow and Savannah Clausen, who have combined for 36 home runs on the season. As a team, a total of 62 homers in 61 games played for the Region 1 champs, so expect the long ball from the number 12 Eastern Arizona. Final matchup on the left side of the bracket, the 4 and the 13, starting with Walters State and the Senators, who are putting together a season for the ages. 52-2 Region 7 champs and now a 4 seed in the NJCAA tournament. Their ace in the circle is Tori Kaufman, the true freshman who only has 30 wins in 32 appearances this year. Phenomenal stuff from her, and Walters State is the 4 seed. It is Angelina as the 13 seed under head coach Brett Coring, who became the first coach in Roadrunners history to lead their team to a national tournament in their first year. After a stunning 6-5 win over Bossier Parish Community College in the Region 14 title game, the Roadrunners sprint their way into the tourney as the 13 seed. Let's flip sides of the bracket, go to the right side, and it is the 3 and the 14 to get things going, and it is Wallace State and the Lady Lions. The Lady Lions are returning to Chakalaka Park after claiming the ACCC championship on May 7th. The 2-time D1 NJCAA champ finished 51-5 and a perfect 25-0 at home. They have one of the best pitching staffs in the tournament, a 1.81 ERA, a 2.14 batting average against, and their 17 shutouts are the fifth most in JUCO Division I. They will play the 14 seed Kaskaskia and the Blue Angels, who are a combined 1-7 against region rivals John A. Logan and Lakeland College in the regular season. but they needed to beat them both in the postseason Region 24 tournament to claim this spot. Well, here they are. Safe to say the Blue Angels are flying high after a 46-16 year, a speedy team to look out for, 153 stolen bags, and they've only been caught stealing 12 times this year. Let's move to the 6 versus the 11, and it starts with Grayson and the Vikings. Coming out of Region 5, the Southwest B District, Grayson has one of the toughest strengths of schedules of anyone in this tournament. 46-7 is their overall record, 15 wins against teams that were ranked or received votes, and a walk-off win over McLennan in the Region 5 championship. The Vikings are the 6th seed, and the 11th seed is Bossier Parish and the Lady Cavaliers. In the program's first year hosting the Region 14 tournament, they earned a bid after beating San Jacinto College South 12-3 on Tuesday. 80 home runs on the year for the Lady Cavaliers as a team, 3 players with 10 or more home runs, and Bossier Parish will get the 11 seed in this tournament. On to the 7 and the 10, it starts with Seminole State and the Trojans. Coached by Region 2 Coach of the Year, Amber Flores, who has her Trojans 41-6 this year, led by McKenna Johnson, who is hitting .480 with 23 extra bases. The South Central District champs get the 7 seed, and they will play the number 10 seed Indian Hills in that matchup. The Warriors are headed to the JUCO Softball World Series for the 21st time, and for the first time since 2019. They started the season 7-6 with a couple of losses in the National Preview Tournament in Alabama. Since then, they are 38-2, run ruling their way through the Midwest District, and 45-8 as a whole. Final 2 teams in the tournament and the final 2 seeds. It starts with the number 2 seed, Florida Southwestern and the Buccaneers. The defending national champs might have the coolest color scheme in the NJCAA, and they play as good as they look. 49-5 FCSAA champs, and they're led by 4th-year sophomore Feline Poot, who is hitting .395 and slugging .837. She's looking to lead the Bucs to a 3rd straight natty in their 6th tournament berth, but it would start with a win over the 15 seed Gaston. The Rhinos, maybe the coolest mascot in the tournament. They have a 43-8 record and have fought through some tough contests in the Region 10 tournament and the NJCAA Mid-Atlantic districts, winning each of their last 4 matchups by a score of 2-0. Brantley Parrott is hitting off the charts. OPS is 1.135, 57 RBIs in 49 games played, and she's hoping to lead Gaston through the tournament as the 15 seed. So that's all the teams. Let's take a look at the bracket as a whole, starting with the 1 seed Odessa and Gordon State. Then it is Butler and the College of Southern Idaho. The 5 and the 12 is Northwest Florida State and Eastern Arizona. It is Walter State, the 4, Angelina, the 13. The 3 seed on the opposite side of the bracket is Wallace State, then 14, Kaskaskia. It's Grayson and Bossier Parish, the 6th versus the 11. The 7 and the 10 is Seminole State, Indian Hills. And then finally, the 2 and the 15 is Florida Southwestern and Gaston College. So those are the 16 teams that will be in Oxford, Alabama at Choccolocco Park from May 23rd to the 27th. Congratulations to everybody that got a bid, and we are excited to see you there for the 2023 NJCAA Division I Softball National Tournament. That's all we got for you on the NJCAA Network. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations to those teams, and we will see you in just about a week.